Hello everyone, today I will discuss 2D vector. So those who are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and let's jump straight to the main topic. So today we will learn what? We will learn vectors. Vectors are vectors. That is the 2D vectors. Like what we have done, what we have learned previously, we have learned that what is a 1D vector. 1D vector is nothing but a vector, a container where we can store any data type, right? What changes happens in case of 2D vector? In 2D vector, it is like we have a parent vector, and within that vector, within this vector I will be having many vectors, right, of any size, like here I can have 2 vectors, 3 vectors of any size. Let me create. Yeah, it is of size what? It is of size 4, it is of size 3, it is of size 5. See, this is the 2D vector where I can store many vectors within a parent vector, right, of any size. So let's code and understand how it works, and let's jump to the coding part. So here I have declared some 1D vectors, right? So this is a vector 1, vector 2 and vector 3. And the vector 1 contains 1, 3, 5, 9, 10, 5 elements. Vector 2 contains 3 elements and vector 3 contains 4 elements, right? Now what we will do, we will just declare our 2D vector. So let's declare what will be the, see, in case of 1D vector, what happens? In case of 1D vector, we write vector, then in the middle part we write the integer of the elements which we store in this vector, right? So in this case, what will happen? In this case, we are storing vectors in the vector. So what will be the data type? The data type will be the vector itself, right? So in the middle part, instead of writing vector, we will write vector, and in this inside vector, it will contain elements of numbers I am taking. So I will write int in the middle part of this vector data type, right? So let's declare. So v is our parent data type. Okay, so how, and then our next target is how we can insert. We can insert by using the using this pushback function. This will be v1 and then v2, v3, right? Yeah. So in my v parent vector, I have 3 unique vectors, v1, v2, v3. So our next target is how we can print. I have to print this vector. How I can print? Let's see. Let's do it in a traditional way, like by using for int i0, I less than v dot size. Our parent vector is v, its size, and I plus plus. In the second for loop, what we will do, we will, at first what we are doing, we are just iterating in these portions. Then after entering in each part, we are doing what? We are iterating in each part of this, right? So suppose this is 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index. So what will be how many times our inner loop? That means let's say my iterator is j, right? And j, how many times j will iterate? J will iterate up to the size of the first indexed vector, right? So first, suppose the name of my parent vector is v, right? So v of 0 will be what? V of 0 will be this first vector data type, and v of 0 dot size will be what? Dot size will be 5. Here we have 5 space where we can insert my integer. So my j will start with 0 and it will go up to v of 0 means 0 means I will run from 0 to the v dot size, and yeah, it will go like this. And then we will do what? We will just print out, like in case of 2D array. Yeah, so let's see how it will be printed. It will be printed like 1 3 5 9 10, then 10 13 14. In this way it will be printed. So let's print it. See, firstly 1 3 5 9 10, 1 3 5 9 10, then 10 13 14. And if I provide here cout endl, then it will go to the next line. That is not an issue. And let's discuss how we can print by using the auto keyword, right? In case of auto keyword, what we will do? We will do the auto keyword, and we will do what? We will place our iterator, and it will iterate through our main vector v, right? Now what will happen? Now we will have to give another for loop. Here what will happen? Here in case of 1D vector, what we did in case of printing, we did what? We did auto, then iterated, then the name of the vector, and the elements of this vector, let's say here v2, contained integers, right? The data type will be int, and my data type will be updated to int. Since it is auto keyword is used, it will be updated to int. But in this case, what will happen? In this case, here my it will not be integer, because my parent vector contains vector elements, right? Each index contains vector elements, and each vector element contains integers, right? So this will be my vector data type. Auto will be converted to vector, not integer, right? So firstly we have to move. What will happen in the first step? It will move, it will move to 0. Then what will happen? Then it will start iterating to this vector. This vector means the it vector. It will be this vector. From the main vector, it is iterating. That means what? It will move from here. In this case, my it is this vector only, so it will iterate to itself. So I will place here another auto keyword, and here I will give I means what? I means what? Means I is another data type. I is another iterator which will be integer, and that will iterate through it, right? And we will print what? We will print I. Finish. Let's print. Same result. So it is clear, I think, that how we can print it. Let's come to this point. Suppose we want a vector, right, where it will contain 3 integers, 3 index 0, 1 and 2, and all of these will contain 2 zeros. Main vector 3 index. Under this main vector, each indexed vector will contain 2 elements. Yeah, it will be vector of vector, and it will, the name will be this, and it will contain 3 and this. Yeah, I have vector of vectors which will contain 3 spaces, like 3 spaces, and each spaces will contain 2 more space, 2 space, which will be filled with 0. Yeah, so it is okay. And let's remove this comment and print this one. The vector name is VEC. Yeah, let's run. Yeah, pretty clear. 2 zeros in each row, 3 rows, 6 zeros. Finished. This is how our 2D vector works, and yeah, this is pretty good amount of knowledge that I have given. So if you like this video, please share, subscribe, and like. See you in the next one.